Hello, family, friends, and fans. I'm Fletcher Roden, and this is Fletch Me Anything. It's a limited 2 week return of the once regular YouTube show where I talk about just about anything I want. It's one reason I call it Fletch Me Anything. Another is that I'm Fletch. I was then, and I still am. Well, um, I'm doing this to celebrate my new album, City of Eternal Spring, which is available for download wherever you like to download your favorite music. And I mean iTunes, Apple Tunes, all the tunes ones, Spotify, whatever, wherever you like to download your favorite music, you can download mine. I've got a show, a mini series like this one, running for 12 weeks from May to mid July called City of Eternal Spring, track by track. That's a good opportunity for you to learn more about the album as the season progresses. But if you're impatient like I am, you can follow the link below this video to YouTube's full album playlist of City of Eternal Spring and preview it for free before you download it for use in your car or on your walks or wherever you like to listen to your favorite music. You can listen to mine. Okay, so Fletch Me Anything. The whole idea was that I could talk about anything I wanted, one thing to another, day by day, and I'm more or less following that model. So today we're talking about Facebook. So I don't know if I'll get bumped. I'll put this on Facebook, but I don't know if they'll bump me from it. Uh, it's something bad about Facebook, but is Facebook still a thing? Is it still a popular thing? It, or is Facebook 2025's version of MySpace? Now, yeah, Facebook is what, 20 years old now, right? That's pretty good. YouTube also is about 20 years old. And I've been on these things for most of that time, I think. And, YouTube is not slowing down. Lord knows. I hope not. But Facebook seems to be slowing down for me. Now, maybe that's just me, but I get my traffic on Facebook is quantifiably less than it was 10 years ago. So now maybe that's because they're like I'm not doing theme music anymore. That was a Facebook group that I joined where you share your music videos. So that's a really naturally interactive thing. And I think Facebook has become less interactive in that way, sort of. Mostly I use Facebook for either promoting my stuff or for hearing, looking out for what my friends and family have to say, what's going on there. And, for interacting with people that I need to meet. Like if I'm slow traveling and I'm going to Costa Rica, well, I'm going to reach out to the expat group in Costa Rica to ask them any questions I might have. It's good for that. I like Facebook. I'm not against it. I guess it's called Meta now. I don't. It still says Facebook on it. Meta maybe is the name of the company or the name of the stock. I don't know. I don't own stock in it. I don't put much stock in it. I guess it's controversial because it does or it does not allow for certain political biases in the stories it shows. I don't really have an opinion on that. I mean, I don't think I don't know. On the one hand, I guess Facebook should be responsible for what it allows to be posted on its not airwaves, but whatever would pass for airwaves on its bandwidth. Is that even applicable? I'm not sure what the terminology is, but I guess it should be responsible for it. On the other hand, if it is blocking one point of view or the other, that's a little bit of a violation of free speech, even though Facebook is a private company. So it doesn't have to give you free speech. That's a governmental thing. You don't have the right to go to pirate somebody's network, let's say, with your own video of spiel one perspective or the other. You don't. It's a network or a YouTube channel or anything like that is a private endeavor, a website, Facebook. It has regulations of its own, and it's not bound by the Constitution the way the government is supposed to be. So it's not really so much of a free speech issue, but if Facebook is allowed to block one type or another, then that goes a bit against Voltaire's expression, uh, although I despise what you say, I will defend to my death your right to say it. You can say it, I don't have to listen. So it's not about Facebook ideologically. I don't have a problem with it. It's a complex issue. I'm just wondering if people look at it anymore, or is it just me they're ignoring? It's I've read about it. I did some research, and it does seem to be use of Facebook seems to be waning, but it seems that it's waning among younger people. So, and the people I'm looking at and talking to aren't in that group. Um, so I would believe there should be as much traffic from people in a certain time of life as there has ever been. But there doesn't seem to be. Maybe instead of just looking at posts, people are mostly doing as I do, going to the groups and getting the information they need from the groups. And it's not so much about, you know, browsing people's posts because maybe at one point that was sort of doable, but now there's so many posts. I still do it a little bit. If I'm on Facebook, I'll scroll up and see what people are posting. Generally, I just look for the notifications that I have, you know, messages or posts or whatever. But I don't know. Is it, my videos get very little hits on Facebook, very few responses. I'm just wondering, are other people experiencing the same thing? Feel free to comment. Let me know. You can even take a shot. Here's one. No, it's just you. Or maybe if your videos were any good, you'd find out. Or who are you? You suck. I mean, that's whatever you want to say. I'd like it to be cordial, but life isn't always cordial. But I'm not necessarily going to be cordial back. But let me know. Let me know how your experience is with Facebook. Better than it used to be? Worse? Lesser? More? Is it more of an advertising platform now and a networking platform than it is a sort of freewheeling personal post board for things? I admit I'm not disappointed not to have to see people taking pictures of what they eat. I'm not seeing that as much. Here's dinner for me, click click, and it's octopus and whatever. I mean, that's great if you like octopus or whatever it is. But I just don't. It's always one of the silliest things about Facebook was, here's what I'm having for dinner. Of all the things in the world I care about or don't care about, what any other person is having for dinner, honestly, it's just not that high up. Anyway, so but let me know. Are you still into people uh, taking pictures of their dinners? I pick people do take pictures of the things they cook, and that I kind of appreciate because that's something they created. But to go to a restaurant, take a picture. Look, here's my breakfast. Oh, how much you ingested! What a big man you are! Glenn Ross. For those of you who don't recognize that. Okay, so anyway, let me know. I think Facebook. It seems like it's waning. Also the era of the personal website. You know, do people have websites anymore if they're not selling something? Is it as important to have a web presence, or is just a YouTube channel enough? Like I've got this thing, Blue Gesto KidWorks International. It's a YouTube channel dedicated to kids, kids programming. Most of it's animated, not all. I'm spreading out to non-animation at the moment. Currently producing material for the 2026 run, and it doesn't have a website. I'm not selling merch anyway. Um, so if you're not selling merch, I mean, really, I'm just trying to get people to go to the YouTube channel and watch the YouTube. At the YouTube channel, there are commercials for my records and books for kids. So it is an advertising thing, but you know, I don't know. It's run like a network. Does it need a website? The website would only post videos that are available on the YouTube channel, and I couldn't possibly post them all. There's like hundreds. So, are websites still a thing? Is Facebook still a thing, or has it all gone the way of MySpace? That's my question. Let me know what your answers are. Uh, uh, don't forget to keep watching the rest of this 2 week run of Fletch Me Anything and the reruns. There's also City of Eternal Spring track by track running every week through May, June, and it's July. That breaks down my new album track by track, sort of an old record company trick they used to do. I think they still do it. Anyway, check out my other shows, Pet Peeves, Fletcher Roden's Pet Peeves, and Quotes and Quips with Fletcher Roden. And I got other videos and other music and books, lots of books all over the town. So check me out on Amazon or download me on Spotify or wherever. And that's just about it. So tune in again, and until then, bye, Mary.